I just don't quite have enough oomph to pull that down myself. I have got some type of an electrical issue here that I cannot figure out. All right, so I've got some type of intermittent electrical issue. Sometimes I get in the machine, it won't start. And if I come back here and wiggle a few wires on the battery, get back in it, sometimes it'll start. Sometimes I wiggle this wire, it starts. So about a month ago, I took all of these wires off of the battery, cleaned them up real nice, took the wires off of this disconnect solenoid. So Skidsteers have a weird system on them. Not all of them have a key. So this one does not have a key in it. So anybody can come in here, get in there, start it, and take off with them. Now, is there a lock on the door? Okay, there is a lock on the door. I'm not even sure I have a key to the lock. Hold on, let me look. See if this is the same key. All right, so no. So no, I don't have a key to the door. All right, so if you don't lock the cab, anybody can get in there, start the machine up. So what happens is there is a master cutoff switch right here. Turn this switch to the left, and then there is no power in the cab. All right, and then what you're supposed to do is then you lock this thing up, and I guess you put a padlock on there, and that's locked up. So now nobody can get into that switch to turn the master switch on. Can't get in here to steal this. All right, so that's how that works. At least I think that's how that works, or how it's supposed to work. I guess on a job site, they don't leave keys and stuff. People are gonna lose keys, but you've still got a key here to a padlock. Although I guess you could put a combination padlock on there and everybody gets the combination. I don't know. It's a weird system. Either way, you're gonna have a key or a combination that will get lost. Back to my issue. So I come back here, I wiggle some wires, get back in there. Sometimes it starts, sometimes it doesn't. Come back, wiggle some more, then it finally starts up. Took everything apart a couple of month and a half ago, cleaned everything up, cleaned the block here up, but I'm still getting an intermittent issue. For the most part, it starts every time now, but the accessories in the cab do not work. My backup camera will not come on. Most important thing. Radio, air conditioning, no, maybe air conditioning, the most important thing. None of the accessories in the cab works. Everything else, as far as moving the machine, I can move the machine, goes up and down, back and forth, all of that good stuff, but electrical accessories in the cab do not work. So I'm thinking somewhere there's a wire or solenoid, something happening. I've just got to figure it out. So that's why I've tilted this cab up to see if I can get a better look in here, trace some wires, because it's so tight back in there trying to see anything. So I'm gonna poke around here a little bit and see what I can see. And I don't know, hopefully I can figure something out and find a corroded wire somewhere, or a wire that is not making a good connection, and fix that electrical issue, because it is a pain. But then sometimes after about 5 minutes of running the machine, then everything just comes on. Radio comes on, air conditioning comes on, backup camera comes on. So it's intermittent. I'm thinking, although it still doesn't make sense, I'm thinking it's the master switch. I better turn that back to the on position. But yet, why would it start, but then not give me any other electrical power? I don't know. All right, I'm gonna try to trace some wires, see what I can see. All right, after looking at this, tracing some wires, and I have a parts book for this thing, it's about as useless as tits on a board. Is that the saying? Is that how the saying goes? This, I can't really find what I want in that parts book as far as trying to trace this. So I just talked to Zimmerman's in Pennsylvania. This is where I purchased this machine from. I talked to a mechanic in there that works on these things. So he has told me to check two different things. One is the relays up underneath of here, and actually you get to those right here behind this panel in here. He said pull that cover off and there's a main power relay in there. He said it could be that, but the other thing he said it could be is, this is what I'm leaning towards, is this kill switch right here, this main cutoff switch that I was talking about earlier. So this was part of my starting problem, I'm thinking, when the machine wouldn't start and I would come back here, move these wires here, move the battery wires, get in, and it usually started. This could also be playing a role in my accessories as well. So one thing I can do, he suggested, is just bypass this switch, connect the wires together all on one post, and see if that does it. I'm thinking, because this thing, it doesn't really click. When you move this, there's not really a clicking noise in there. It just kind of turns. So I think I'm going to try this first, and maybe bypass that, connect all the wires together, and see what happens. So having said that, I think I can go ahead and put the cab back down, because there's nothing under here that I'll have to deal with. I found this relay here, and was wondering if maybe that was a main relay based on how I was tracing this. But flipping through the parts manual, I did finally find this relay, and this is the starter relay. So that I think is okay. I don't think that is an issue. So I'm going to put the cab back down and go from there. Just two nuts that hold this cab down, one on either side. This nut here, and then one on the other side in the same place. Okay, I have taken the switch off, the kill switch, master switch, whatever you want to call it. I've just put a bolt through all of these wires. So this is just a ground wire coming off of the battery up here, and then that switch turns the ground off or on, and then comes back out to two other wires. One wire goes to the block, and the other wire, I assume this one is going up to the starter or the frame of the engine, maybe, I don't know. But okay, let's get in here and see if that solves my issue. Okay, as soon as I turn power on, if that solved the issue, my backup camera should come on. And let's see. No, it did not. Do I have? No. Let's start it and see if that makes a difference. Okay. Still nothing. No backup camera, no radio, no fan, AC. Horn works, but that's, I guess, on a separate circuit. All right, well, I guess we're under the seat here and checking relays. Darn it. I was kind of hoping that was going to be the issue. Although a relay is probably a little cheaper than that switch is. All right, I've got to go get a screwdriver to take this panel off. Okay, we've got two relays here. main power relay, accessory relay. I'm thinking maybe auxiliary main relay. Option relay. I'm thinking it's the accessory relay. Which would be this one right here. Okay, but as I'm looking at this, accessory and main power, but then there's a light relay, which the lights are not coming on either. So maybe it is the main power relay. So I think I'm going to take the main power relay out, switch it with the light relay, put the accessory relay back in place. Hold it, let me take a picture of this before I do that. All right, let's see if that made a difference. Okay, power on, still nothing there. No. Nothing. Okay, it's not the main power. So let's switch the accessory relay out. Okay, let's see what happens now. Turn the power on. Ah, there we go. Radio's on, camera's on, and so it's as simple as a relay. Okay, now I know what I have to do. I need to get a new relay. Okay, I guess I should have listened to the mechanic who told me that's what he told me to check first, and then the kill switch second. I was thinking because of some starter issues I was having, and I may still, that kill switch may still be an issue. So while I have it all apart, I think I'm just going to go ahead and order one for it. I mean, or I can leave it just like that. I don't usually leave this thing sit anywhere overnight. But what is this, a $50 part maybe? I don't know. I'll is there a part number? There might, yeah, I think there's a part number on there. So I think I'll get a price on that and go ahead and replace that while I have it off, and then I need a new relay. This relay right here. Wonder if this is something I can pick up at my local Napa store. I don't know. Okay, well, there. That problem has been solved. That has been bugging me for a good while. Probably probably a year, I would say. But not enough to cause me to go fix it. But with the rainy day, I had some time, so here we are. Ouch, I was way off on that. Can you see that price there? $121 for that switch. Good golly, Miss Molly. And Miss Mary. And Miss Betty. And Miss Darlene and Dottie and whoever else. My God. $121. Thanks, Brandon. You did that. All right. Okay. I'm not in a hurry to get that. I think it'll work just fine the way I have it. I guess maybe on my next parts trip, I'll stop by the Case dealer. So the Case IH tractor dealer that I deal with that's close to me, not where I bought the Skidsteer, the one Huber's down in Ashland, Virginia. They do not sell Case construction parts, but not far from them is a Case construction dealer. So, and I've been in there a couple times. They're really nice. So I think I'll stop in there the next time I'm down there and check about this switch. In the meantime, I think I'll go to my Napa AutoZone parts store, whoever, somewhere. They should be able to cross-reference this and get one of these for me, just for the heck of it. Let me check the Case price while I'm here. All right, let's go right here, fuse box, and I need number 9. Number 9 is that number there. 876 55334. Micro relay. All right, out of stock. Let me get this phone call. You know, I only get 1 or 2 calls a day, and today they both came in at the same time. While I was on the phone with the first call, someone else was calling me. Okay. Oh, heck. So this relay is out of stock. So I had to choose. I'm on the Case parts website, and I had to choose a dealer, and they only gave me 3 choices out in Indiana somewhere. And so the one I chose, it says it's out of stock. Surprisingly, this thing is made in the USA. Let's see. Let's go. Wonder if somebody like eBay has this.
Locally owned and operated since 1971. Here's your forecast for the
876.
and coastal flood advisory continues. Slight chance of thunderstorms this afternoon. Otherwise, overcast skies. High temperatures reach up to 77. Winds out of the southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Cloudy skies expected again tonight. Slight chance of thunderstorms. Lows level out around 69. Cloudy skies expected tomorrow. Slight chance of thunderstorms.
Okay, it comes up on eBay for $9.50. All right, so that's not too bad, and that's brand new. So I should be able to get this from Napa. So I think I'll go north tomorrow. Okay, on to the next project.